Hello everyone, this is Monsef Afkar and thank you so much for joining us today in this new call of Your Divine Uniqueness. Very happy that you are joining us today in this live call, and also those who listen to the replay, and also very happy that Dawn Crystal is back on the show. I think this is the third or fourth time that she joins us here, and really love her message, love the energy she brings through the activations and the healing work she does. So today with her, we will be talking about soul embodiment, merging with your higher self. So we'll talk about that, and she will do an activation to ground our soul into our body. So stay tuned for that. And also she will work one-on-one with you guys. So if you are on the phone or the web call, you can raise your hand by pressing *2, and then you'll be able to connect with Dawn. And for those of you on the webcast page, you can write your questions there on the question box. And Dawn is a voice sound healer, intuitive life coach, soul reader, pain release expert, and medical intuitive. And yeah, as I said today, it will be about merging with our high self and connecting more deeply and more strongly with our inner knowing and our heart. And yeah, so with that, Dawn, I want to welcome you to the show. Thank you so much for being here with us.
A big aloha, Monsef from Maui, Hawaii,
Aloha.
And everybody here today. I'm just always excited and full of good energy when I come on your show, because I love your energy too, Monsef. And I want to say thank you to everybody here today who is taking the time to listen, and I'm really excited about the program that we're going to be talking about today, which is going to be called Soul Embodiment, okay? Merging with your higher self. And we'll talk a little bit more about that here in a few moments, but I just want to thank everybody and welcome me here back again. I think that's my third show with you, Monsef. And so just grateful and humbled to be here and with your community. So thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Dawn. It's really our honor to have you here, to connect with you, and really to co-create with you this experience and learn from you. So thank you so much for being here again. And yeah, so as you said, we'll be talking about soul embodiment, and also I said that you will do an activation to ground our soul into our body. So we feel it's like merging with our higher self. It's about co-creation with our body and soul. It's not just like from higher dimension, but there is some co-creation between both of them. This is why maybe you called it embodiment. Is it right?
Yes, and that's really good. I love the way you just mentioned that, Monsef, about really heart creation. Yeah, there's so much out there right now, and I'm not saying good, bad, or whatever. There's so much we live in duality, right, wrong, good, bad, up, down, left, right, whatever it is. So because I'm very pure what I do, that's one thing I really take pride in, is I don't bring in really a modality to my work, because really the gift that I have, which is I'm a sound voice healer. If anyone's new to the show, I pretty much started from nothing, everybody, and I'm talking about, like, I grew up and I didn't even have healing abilities. I was actually a business owner before my gifts found me many years ago when I was homeless. But really, I don't teach a modality, everybody. I teach really the energy that's already resonating in your heart, okay? The energy of your soul that's already here with you right now. The energy, this is the easiest way for me to mention about the energy frequencies that I work with. I don't really go to another planet or have a team of light beings or somebody helping me. It's really directly from the source creator, okay? The creator source, everybody, who beats your heart and breathes your lungs every day and does it for every living creature on the planet, including the animals. That is the energy, if you think about it, really think about this, because most people just think our heart beats and our lungs breathe, okay? Yeah, it does, and usually if you don't have a health issue, I would say that your lungs breathe and your heart beats pretty perfectly, right? You don't have to think about it. It just kind of happens, right? And involuntary, it just happens, right? Well, that's really the love that actually sustains all life. That's actually breathing you and living through you without you even knowing it, but it's giving you life. And most of us take that little function of our heart and our lungs breathing for granted, and I'm not saying we all do, but, you know, we do. We just don't think about it. But that's the energy I really work with. So today, this call today, I'll be doing some activations, and I will probably do a group process, and it'll just give you a little bit of taste of what I do, but I will also like to work with one-on-one callers, and I'll be doing some grounding in of our life force energy. Our life force energy is our soul, okay? And I got a dog here playing with a toy. Sorry about that, Monsa.
Okay,
I live with animals, everybody, okay? So if you hear a little dog squeaking a toy, I'm sorry, that's my baby. All right, so sorry about that. So anyway, I'll be grounding. Well, I'm a real person, and I don't live with humans. I live with animals, so they're all here with me. I call them my co-pilots when I do radio shows. So anyway, I'll be grounding in everybody's life force energy to planet Earth, and I'll do a group process, but I'll also be doing it with live callers. And the beautiful part about this simplistic way of bringing in your energy or your really full power, I call it your personal power, everybody, into your body. Most people don't really understand that always and don't really know what that feels like. So one of my gifts, you might call it, is, you know, if you want to put a label on me as a healer, is I can really bring in that really pure, raw energy of who you are into your body. And what does that do for you? Okay? Do you want me to explain that, what it does, myself?
Yes, sure.
Well,
yeah.
Okay. Well, what does it do for you when you bring in your pure, raw power of your pure divine essence of who you are, your pure energy of your soul? I'm not saying your soul's not in your body right now. I'm not saying you don't have energy in your body. You have to have energy in your body to sustain your life. But there's more to you. That's not always in your body. It's sometimes your energy is sometimes above your head. There's like different chakras. Sometimes it's in the 8th chakra above your head. And reason for it is because most of us, everybody, we're not always resonating in our physical body as a high frequency of divine love. I mean, we live in physical form. Let's face it. We are living in a physical body. We all have challenges, right? We have challenges. Sometimes we have moments where we're angry, which is a normal human emotion, but not always resonating with your soul, even though you have to have these human emotions. That's just what we are. We're in this body. We have human emotions. But our soul is really living beyond the story of everything. So your soul can't always be 100% in the body that we want it to be. And I'll explain why you want your soul in the body. And that's what we'll be doing with the activations today. And why we don't really need a light being or some kind of team of beings helping you doing it that's outside you. You can really do it within yourself. And I teach people to come home to themselves and really manifest it, and you don't need to have help to do that. You already have the knowing how to do it. My frequencies that come through me today will be helping you ground that in, and my frequencies come right from the source creator. I don't bring in any modalities, everybody, and I'm very specific about that because I keep my energy very pure, and I keep my energy very fast because I don't bring in it. Really, my sounds are beyond words. There's beyond any light language. It's really just the sound. My voice is just a carrier of the frequencies of divine source that comes through me. So we're going to talk about why do we want our souls in bodies. Did I go in myself? Why do we want our souls in the body? What's the reason for this? You know, everyone's like, well, I have my soul kind of in my body. I guess I have half my soul in my body. Why do I want all my soul in my body? Well, I'm going to explain that. The reason why you want your soul in the body is because, number one, your soul can protect you. So, you know, I don't really talk about entities and stuff like that because really when you have your full-blown power of your soul in your body, it fills you up. It fills you up with divine light of who you are from the inside out, which really anything that's not of that vibration of your soul cannot even come near you. It's like almost like your own internal, and I call it own internal, you know, it keeps you, it's like your safety mechanism. It's within you. So that's number one. I mean, if you don't feel safe in your body, which a lot of people don't, and I know there's a lot of people, and including myself, I do entity clearings. Entity means just lower vibration energies that maybe are not you. I do it in a lot of my sessions that I do with my clients, but I really also, at the same time, I'm grounding people's souls in their bodies, so this doesn't really happen. Okay? So if you do have a low moment, you know, sometimes our souls do, and I do give you, we're going to be talking about the program later, so you can kind of help sustain or keep your own energy clear, and do it yourself. So I'm all about empowering people. That's what we'll be talking about later in the program. So what else is another good reason why we want our souls in the body, everybody, is number one, our soul in the body is really source energy, or God, whatever you believe. So if you have any health issues, you know, our bodies are here really to heal themselves. I'm not saying we don't have issues. I'm known as a pain release expert, everybody. I can help people clear blockage with my sounds just in moments. I'm a lightning speed healer, but very thorough what I do. And that's good. You know, sometimes you do need the help of a healer. I agree. That's what we're all here in our own physical bodies to share our gifts. Mine just happens to be healing. So that's good. But really, in reality, when you can really have your soul sustained in your body on an ongoing basis, your body really gets to optimal health. It's like almost like your soul just kind of invigorates all your organs and your body flows. And the beautiful thing too is your soul's energy just flows through your body in your meridians, keeps your energy flow, chi. Chinese call it chi. The energy systems or your energy flow of your energy through the body keeps your body healthy, okay? And we all need that. But of course we have issues. You know, some of us have physical traumas. We do have trouble with that. So that's where we get, trouble. Sometimes our bodies are not really functioning at the highest level of our soul in the body. And then, I specialize in helping people get the blockage cleared so this way the soul can come back easier in the body to live. What's another reason why you'd want your soul in the body? Well, we just named two really important ones, your health and also keeping you safe. But also, how about manifesting? We're not even talking about abundance show here today, Mansa.
Right.
We're talking about how about manifesting. Well, I can tell you one thing. Having your soul in the body, everybody, if you guys want to create more in your life, I'm not just talking about money. I'm just talking about bringing in more of whatever you want, more synchronicities, more love, more happiness, more laughter, more money, okay? Believe it or not, this is really, really cool. Your soul that is in the body, when you have it in your body, a lot of things become easier. Things start coming to you because coming to you easily, meaning like things from the universe, okay? You start connecting yourself stronger into the universal flow of abundance and intelligence, okay? So your soul is in the body, and you start, I have so many people who send me testimonials on this, my stuff about receiving more, like money and opportunities and synchronicities. I can give you an example. I had one of my clients just had a session with me, a 30-minute session. I don't really have longer sessions than that. I'm not big on keeping people hours and hours on healing or anything like that. We can actually heal ourselves in moments, everybody. Really, that's really the truth of it. And so she went into a store, one of my clients, right after our session. We had a 30-minute session, just to give you an example of synchronicity. And I grounded her energy of her soul into the body. And she went into a store, and that day it was kind of like the weekends in the mall, so everybody was kind of busy shopping. A lot of people were a little bit antsy and kind of, people are not always in a good mood when they got kids with them and they have to shop and the mall is crowded. So she went in there, she went into the store, and she was on cloud nine. I mean, she was at her highest vibration because she just happened to, get off the phone with me, and she decided to go to the mall. And long and behold, she went into a store, and she went in there. She was just like, everybody saw her. She was like, kind of taken care of. The people would come up to her and ask her if she needed anything. She was like, special service. It was like everything was just flowing in the universal flow of just, I can't explain it. It's just perfect timing, And she was just, everybody else there was not having a good moment. Even with her standing in line with whatever she had to, she ordered and she wanted to pay for it. Everything was just flowing, and she didn't care about the people who were grumpy next to her because her energy was radiating through her body so high. I mean, she was just radiating like a big beacon of light, because that's really what happens when you got your soul in the body. You just become your own, I call it, you become your own individual planet. In some ways, you really become your own planet, and you start radiating out this beautiful divine essence of your soul, which is your own unique energy. I call it your own energy signature in some ways, which is really you. And people just love it. It really, people who are not really resonating at that frequency, a lot of times people will just love to talk to you because they're feeling your essence, and they really want that themselves. They just don't know they want that themselves, except there's something about you that they're really liking, which is usually your peace. A lot of times people are just looking for their own peace, and they just don't know where to find it. And everybody, everybody's out there searching for their own peace and happiness, which is, trying everything out there, which I was one of those people before I really realized what was really my happiness, which is really being soul embodied. And of course, everything else is nice. I'm not saying I don't manifest things, please everybody. I mean, I do have bills just like everybody else does. But what I'm trying to say is I live with this energy of my soul, which this client of mine, what I'm explaining to in the store, and she was living on cloud nine. People were coming up to her. The service people who were taking care of her at the counter, checking her out, were just asking her if she needed anything else. And she walked out of there saying, oh my God, this was the best experience ever. Everybody's grumpy, and I just had the best day of my whole life. And of course, she was so happy and on cloud nine. I'm not saying I put her in la la land. Basically, all I did was bring her back to herself. She sent me an email the next day with this story, and I was just kind of laughing, and I was chuckling, saying, well, this is really kind of a miraculous thing, and here we only had a 30-minute session. And this woman, before I worked with her, was not really in her body at all. She was having a lot of emotional issues and stuff like that, which we were able to clear. And then I brought the soul in our body pretty much at the end of the session. I do that with all my sessions, everybody. I ground in our life force energy right at the end of the session. So this way, we get off the phone. Your soul's really strong, and you're grounded in your feet. I ground your soul in your feet to planet Earth. And, of course, with all my recordings, if you decide to get the program today, everybody, it's going to be recordings to help you do that as well, because everything I do is basically teaching people, and not only just people, just your bodies, to start accepting your frequency, your divine frequency of your soul in the body. And this way, you can live this way all the time. And it's really the reality. It's not nothing outside yourself. I don't bring any magical energy to anybody that's really not you. All I'm doing is just really my gift, I think, Mansa, of what I do is I really bring people back home to themselves in the most purest, natural, easiest way without a label, because I know just over all the years of me doing my work as being a healer, which is way over 25 years, I've done a lot of sessions, and I know I've done the work on myself. That's a very important thing when you're a healer. You should do the work on yourself first so you know how to work with others. And I learned over the years of how to clear the blocks. And we'll also be, in this program, we'll be giving you some things to do to clear your own blocks that might be blocking you from having your soul or I call it your soul or your life force energy in your body. So whatever you define it as, it's really your higher self. And because a lot of times we might get some blockage sometimes that would be blocking that. And that's just because it's a human thing that we do. Our human, I just wanted to just mention this, touch this very briefly. It's our human ego that's really brought us in this lifetime. You know, our human ego kind of runs the show until we really come into our power. And it does the best it can, okay? I'm not saying that, we need our human ego. It keeps us safe when we don't really know who we are. And the thing about it is the human ego sometimes feels threatened in some ways by our soul. Coming in the body, because really the human ego has really been making a lot of your decisions when you really haven't been in full control of your body and your brain. And your human ego does the best it can to find you happiness or get you happiness, which it really has no idea how to do it, because that's why most people on this planet are still searching for their true happiness, right? And that's why I brought this program to you today on the show, because I think people should know that really, I think all the physical stuff is wonderful. Having money, having abundance, having a beautiful house, car, whatever you desire, that's beautiful. I think that's a byproduct. I think you should have it. But I think you should really, really discover the essence first of who you are. And, once you really sometimes start living in this flow of your soul on a daily basis, your soul actually knows your highest good. Your soul knows your soul brought you here in this body, really, in this lifetime. You want to call it your God-present self, your soul, source self. Knows you, it brought you here, so it really knows what makes you happy. And sometimes our ego minds get our ego mind thinks it knows how to bring you happiness, and it tries. And most people, I can tell you, our ego doesn't really know how to make us happy. It's usually just a short, superficial happiness. It lasts for only a short period of time, and then we're outside of ourselves looking for something else to suffice us to make us happy again. Okay, if it's shopping, some people like to do excessive shopping or do whatever it is. There could be so many different things that you would vent out of yourself. Some people drink a lot of alcohol. Some people have excessive amounts of coffee or caffeine for their stimulants, and that's fine. But really, that's not happiness. Most people depend on caffeine for their energy. Okay, that's not really what you need for your energy. If you can really bring in your soul to your body, you don't need to. To be truthful, myself, I went off coffee. A while back, I had to for my own, because I was actually allergic to coffee, so I had to go off coffee. But for many years, I just enjoyed coffee, and I first started with caffeine, which did not work well for me, and then because I'm very high energy, can't you tell? And then I went to decaffeinated, and I still had to go off coffee. My body just doesn't want me to drink coffee, but just getting off the caffeine was like getting off drugs in some ways, because my body went through withdrawal symptoms. But when I'm saying all this, and I'm not a medical doctor or anything, I'm not telling you to do anything to anybody. I'm just trying to make a point that if you could bring in your energy of your soul to your body on a daily basis, you don't really need all the stimulants, all the coffees. Actually, you just become a beacon of just happiness. I can't even explain it. It's just naturally happy, just to be happy. How about everybody just being happy to wake up every day and get excited? I don't know many people can wake up every day without the snooze button on their alarm clock, okay? But once you like to get, you know what I'm saying? Wouldn't you like to get up every day and just have a spring in your step? You get out of bed, you're excited, you have no idea why you're happy. This is almost like people call it la-la land, but it's really not. It's just your soul and the body, because your soul's really happy to be here in your physical body. And in the worst way, our souls really want to live in our physical body on a daily basis. But, you know, like I said, we all have our issues and our things that were going on, and our vibration of our physical body, everybody, is not always at the highest vibration. So basically what I do is I try to help people kind of clear their wounds and clear their low vibrations that are within themselves. That's what we'll be talking about in the program later, but also just in general, if you have a session with me, we clear that. So your body can start naturally holding your soul, and then the unconscious mind of yours kind of lets go a little bit more, because the unconscious mind really is glued in place until we really start working with clearing out a lot of these unconscious blockages. And those can stem from this lifetime. It could be from traumas. It could be just old belief systems. Whatever it is, we need to kind of start clearing that stuff so your body starts remembering, oh, yeah, my soul is part of me. Oh, my soul does know better than I do. Oh, maybe I'll just take a back seat and I'll let my soul take over the driver's seat of the boat, if you want to call it. You have your boat, your soul takes over, and your mind kind of steps to the back a little bit and says, okay, I really tried all these 20 years or whatever age you are in your physical body to get you happy, and somehow your mind tried. It's still searching. You see what I'm saying, myself? So the mind doesn't really understand or know how to rationalize what really true happiness is, because the soul is so beyond the mind to even figure out. Except that once the soul starts feeling once the body or the mind starts feeling your soul in your body, your mind starts relaxing more and saying, oh, this feels more like yum yum. I call it yum yum energy, your soul. It just fills you up to the inside out like a cloud or a pillow, and your mind starts saying, oh, I'm safe. I don't have to worry. I can take a breather now. I don't have to keep thinking all about these things what I need to do all day long and trying to figure out how to get happy. And because obviously this part of my being that's beyond me knows better about what I need, knows better what I need more than I do. So that's what we're talking about today, and it's very simple. I mean, I just think that, I bring in a frequency. I take pride in my frequency that I can bring into, and that's really what my gift is, to really help people come back home to themselves, and then experience that true essence of who you are. And of course, once you start feeling that, because a lot of people at the end of my sessions, I give people, things to do so they can kind of keep their own energy and they can keep their own soul in their body. So this way, when I get off the phone with them, it's not just a 30-minute feel-good session and they're back to feeling horrible again. You see what I'm saying, Monstef?
Yeah.
I'm not about that. I'm all about self-empowerment and really helping you get your own power in the body. And once you get it, it's like after a while when I have sessions with people, they'll have a 30-minute session and I'll clear their energy and clear out all the low vibration that might not be you. And then I'll tell people to take a deep breath and feel themselves, and they're like, oh my God. They're like, how do you feel? And most people are like, I feel peaceful. I feel lighter. All this worry and all this stuff that I had that was before we started the call is no longer an issue. And then of course, I always going to let my clients know, well, this isn't really me putting any special magical energy into you. It's really just having you really feel yourself, of your soul. And then most people, and I usually will joke with my clients at the end, I'll say, well, don't you want to keep this? And they're like, yeah. And then I'll be like, well, you got to get a little selfish with yourself. And I mean it in a fun way. I mean, get selfish to keep your energy clear. And I give people ideas. And this program today is also going to help people keep their energy clear as well. That's why I created it myself, to give people tools to do the work themselves. But I want to mention one thing. To do the work themselves, myself, but to do it in an easy way, okay? I'm very, you know me, myself. I'm very much like I say it like it is, and I really don't bring any fluff to my work. It's really, I bring in frequency, and I do it in a very short period of time. I do it because I know most people, including myself. I don't know who's not busy. I imagine you're really busy too, myself. Who has time? And I'm not saying, some people, if you want to heal for hours and you got time to do healing for hours and hours all day long, bless you. Okay? But most people do not have time to be healing for hours a day. Do you, myself?
Yeah.
I don't have time to be healing for 20 minutes. I don't. I just wish I could. And I spend 15 minutes in the morning or 20 and then a little bit of time at night. And that's what my recordings are, usually about 15 minutes long or less. And they're all jam-packed with high vibrational frequencies. You can listen to it with your headphones and you're set for the whole day. So I try to make everything very simplistic but easy. That's what I'm really known for. Is just a no frills healer. I just make it easy, and I put it in a very blatant, very clear, so people understand it. I don't try to bring in any belief systems to what I'm doing to confuse people. But because really in reality, if you really connect in with your higher self, everybody, that's really your true happiness. You're safe, you're happy, you're abundant, and I can't say anything more about it. I think that's really the most important thing, and I'm grateful that I can actually bring in these frequencies to people. And I can do that with anybody. So when I'm bringing in sound through my voice, even for a group process, I want to mention one thing about that, which is very important. My sounds do not always make sound like perfect tones. My sounds are just the carriers through my voice of divine source or God. And so when I do group processes versus individuals, when I do a group process, the energies still go to each individual person, either on the live call or also on the replay, okay? So my energies are always activated as long as Montef has the replay. The energies there will be activated, but when people go and listen to it, it could be a different feeling for each individual person or experience, okay? So because Source is the energy that created every living thing on this planet, and like I told you, it beats your heart and breathes your lungs. It knows how to work with you. And so it's going to work with everybody in the way that you can receive it, okay? So it's not going to be jolting or anything like that. Source is obviously love, unconditional, so it's going to be loving for you on all levels to receive it. I do recommend any time that we do energy work, especially if you're on the calls now today. I think we're going to do a group process soon. Is that true, Montef?
Yeah, if you can do it now, if you can get it right.
Yeah, let me just mention one thing before we do it, okay, because this is important. Everybody, if you're here on the call and you're driving a car or operating equipment, please pull over if you want to participate or listen to the replay later, okay? I just want everybody to be responsible for your energy, okay? That's very important because sometimes the sounds, I'm not saying it always happens that way, but the sounds that come through me could be a little bit altering to your mind. You might get a little bit groggy at the moment or something. So we just want you to be safe. Okay? Is that good, Martha? I just wanted to mention that to everybody.
Yes. I was just musing. Yeah.
Okay. So we're just going to do a little process. And again, if you're not feeling this, everybody, then there's a reason. And I can tell you the reason would be that your soul knows your mind is just way too busy because you might be just multitasking right now. And you might be listening to this show, but you must also have 101 things on your mind that you have to do today. And it's not really going to work too well. So I just say go back to the replay later, or you can listen to it kinda, and then you might feel I call it an energy transmission. You might feel some energy transmission later today. And sometimes people tell me because I get a lot of testimonials every day, people will tell me that at nighttime they felt like a big rush of like peaceful energy came over them. And they just felt like they were like, oh, there's the energy that I received from earlier today that I didn't feel on the call. Do you see what I mean? So it can vary per person, okay? And there's no right or wrong. Is that good? Okay, so we're just going to do a little grounding, everybody. I'll go through a little bit. I'll just have you put your attention on certain areas of your body. We'll start at the crown chakra. And then what I'm going to do is when I make sounds, I want you to imagine a beautiful white light of God or Source above your head. So even though we're going to be bringing in energy to our body, right now we're clearing out. So I want you to imagine everything going into the light that's not you, okay? Whatever's not you, whatever's not your highest good, we're just going to let it go into the light to be given back to Source and let Source put the energy or bring the energy back to where it came from, originated, or bring it back into divine Source love. Whatever the case is, that's perfectly fine. So let's go ahead and start, everybody. Let's take a deep breath. Okay, and I'm going to have you put your focus at the top of your head and then imagine white light. Imagine everything going into the white light that's not you. And we're going to begin, and I will put your focus after that in different areas of your body. And then at the end of this little clearings that we do on the chakras, I'll be having you imagine beautiful white divine light coming from your head down to your feet, grounding to the center of Mother Earth, okay? So let's go ahead and begin now. Put your attention and focus at the top of your head, everybody. Imagine light above your head and everything. And I'm going to be making a loud sound because I move energy with my voice. So people say, wow, she makes a loud sound. And just so you understand what the sound does, so everybody knows that, in case you're new to my work, my sounds move energy, okay? So when I make a loud sound, I'm moving energy for either a person or a group of people. So that's just how I move energy. It's my divine gift, okay? So everybody understands that. Okay, so let's go ahead and put attention at the top of our head, everybody, and let's begin. So I'm going to make that loud sound now. Just imagine everything going up in the light. And don't get startled, everybody. This is just the sound to move energy. Let's do it now. Okay. Let it go in the light. Breathe and let it go. Okay, so basically what I did there is I just kind of cleared people's crown chakras, because a lot of people walk around the planet Earth with heavy energy, so that just kind of did a little clearing on the crown chakra, okay? So if you have any issues with that, and actually that's very important, I want to mention, it's very important to have the crown chakra cleared, because we need to have a space where your soul can come through your body, and if there's then it's really hard for your soul to come in your body, so that's a very important step. So let's go down to the third eye, which is the middle of our forehead, everybody, and let's do a little activation. This is just going to activate, not bring any energy to you. If you have something dormant, we could do activations, which are going to be life transforming for you just by listening to this call right now. And you're ready for the third eye activation, which is your next step. I call it your next step of evolution. Okay. So let's go ahead and do the next step, which is the third eye, and let's do that now. Put your attention there, everybody. Okay, those energies will continue working on you beyond this call anyway today, everybody, so don't worry about it if you don't feel everything totally at once. Go down to your third throat chakra. Let's just do a little energy activation in the throat. Our throat is in the middle of our throat. Just put your attention there. Okay, take a deep breath, everybody. Let's go down to the heart chakra. Let's do a little activation there. Just put your attention in the heart and put somebody in your life that you love in your heart. Okay, whoever that is, your husband, spouse, kids, pet, beloved pet, whatever it is. Just put them in your heart. Let's do a little heart activation right now. Let's take a deep breath, everybody. That's called a heart activation. Just a little bit of taste of my work. Okay, we're going to cover 3 chakras. We don't need to hit all 3 of them in our stomach area. Just put your attention, everybody, in the middle of your stomach area. We're going to cover first, second, and third chakra. I usually only work the 7 chakras in the group process. Obviously, there's more chakras to the body. Okay. Well, let's just cover the 3 right now. Just put your attention right in the middle of your stomach, and I'm going to make some sound in the stomach area. Take a deep breath, everybody. Okay, this is the fun part. So now that we have our pretty much our chakras open, that's what we need. I just kind of cleared everybody's chakras, spun everybody's chakras in the right direction. So now we're going to go ahead and imagine this is beautiful divine light of God or source, whatever you believe that's above your head, It's going to trickle through your full physical body, down your head, down your full face. It's going to go through your full internal part of your body, filling you up with light from the inside out, from your head, through your neck, through your chest, through your stomach, all the way down your legs, down through your calves, down your feet, grounding you like a grounding cord of white, beautiful, divine love, loving light to the center of this beautiful planet of loving Mother Earth. And you can also imagine at the same time, everybody, a beautiful white cocoon around you, clearing your energy and your aura. So it's going to go around you and through you, and it's going to be grounding into the center of Mother Earth. So if your energy is not clear, it's just going to clear, and it's going to go ahead and clear through the Earth, and the Earth will transform any lower vibrations into pure divine source, source or God's unconditional love, whatever you believe. Let's just imagine that happening. If you're not good visually, everybody, you don't have to be. But just know this is called grounding your life force energy. You can breathe and allow these energies to permeate you from the inside out. And let this energy of who you are come into your bodies. And let's begin the last process, which is grounding our life force energy to planet Earth through our physical bodies right now. Let's begin. Beautiful, everybody. Beautiful. Let's take a deep breath. I can see the group collective, and everyone received a little activation. Let's take a deep breath. Okay, so myself, that's just a taste of what I do, so people can kind of get get an idea of what the energy work I do. In case they're new to my work, I usually do like to do group processes because it gives you a little bit of idea of what I do. Okay, so I hope everybody receives something from that, and thank you for allowing me to share my gift today. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. Thank you to you, Don. Really grateful to you, and yeah, thank you for the beautiful process. Yeah, it's very grounding, as you called it. It's grounding our soul into our body, and it's really grounding. And I think like it's effect like it will last for maybe a few more days.
Well, the energy will continue, but I want to mention too, because some people might be newbies to this, and if there's a little bit of resistance on the line, sometimes it's best to go back and listen to the replay, because the energy of Source or God that comes through, especially the work I do, is never forcing, okay? It's loving. It's unconditional love. It needs consent, okay? Because a lot of people on the spiritual path, a lot of people work with me. Some people in the beginning are like, I really don't, they want to go at their own pace. And of course, I always tell people when you're working with Source energy, there's nothing going to force you into doing what you don't want to do, because Source energy is so loving. So if there's a little bit of area of yourself that's unconscious, that's afraid of who you are. Most people are afraid of their light, which I don't know why, but they are. Because it's just, remember I told you it's the human ego. Source energy won't really come in and do that. It's really going to work with you in a very loving, tenderly way that you can receive it and you're ready for it. Does that make sense? So it's nothing forced. It's nothing forced. It's really unconditional, and we really Source is so loving that if there's some component of us being an unconditional part or unconscious part, of us saying I'm a little bit not sure about this. I'm not sure if I can honor my soul in the body. I don't really know if I really like that. Well, Source will be like, okay, well then let me know later when you're ready, and that's what my recordings in this program is going to do today for you. It's going to help train your body to start loving your soul, okay, in a way that is that's natural, okay. Only natural. So that's why it's very important to have tools that you can go to that would help you do this on your own, in your own time. You see what I'm saying? In your own divine timing.
Absolutely. Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much, Don. And
Absolutely.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, everyone would love to hear from you. What did you experience? So you can share with us on the webcast page. And Don, we will take questions in few minutes. Now, I would love if we can talk about the program. You started maybe talking about it a bit. I would love if you can maybe share more about it. And
absolutely.
I want to
I'd
share
like to talk
the link
about
first. The link for it is yourdivineuniqueness.com/Don. yourdivineuniqueness.com/Don. DAWN. Or you can click on the special offer button, which is on the webcast or on the replay page. Yeah, so Don, can you talk about that?
Absolutely. And everybody, I have two different programs or two different packages, I should say, that I'm offering to everybody. So you can feel this in your heart, whatever resonates for you. But we drastically reduced the price on Moncef's show. So I wanted to mention that I went the lowest I could possibly offer to everybody today. Just my package A alone is like $50 less than I would normally sell it, and my package B is a lot less too, with a 30-minute session that you're going to receive if you decide you'd like to work with me and go deeper. Because I have so many gifts and abilities, everybody, beyond soul embodiment, we can work, if you do decide to go with package B, which I highly recommend, only because it's not much more than package A, and you're receiving a 30-minute full-blown session with me with high frequency, working on any issue that you got going on in your life. So I'm talking about any issue I'll work with you on. If you got pain issues, you got blockages, we're going to clear the blockages because it's all part of the process of you being in your full power, your personal power. So, of course, I want to work on the blockages, but we can do a lot of work, everybody, in 30 minutes. I'm known to be a lightning speed healer, but very potent. And the energy that I can shift people in moments when you're really ready to shift into whatever your next level of evolution or your next reality is. So that's really exciting that I can offer everything for very discounted rates. So let's go into the modules, everybody. So package A and package B will have the same module. So we'll go into why these can help you become, get your own energy of your soul in the body and help you do that on a daily basis without talking to me at all. So number one is deeper heart connection. I call it your soul solution. Meaning this is a guided meditation that you can listen to, whenever you choose to. There's different modules. You can see whichever one you need to listen to daily. I do not highly recommend listening to all the modules in one day, everybody, because of the fact that it can confuse your energy. So please pick one. If you decide to listen to 2 modules in a day, please please leave about 8 hours in between your listening, everybody. Because you don't want to listen to one MP3 and then go to the next MP3 right next to it. It confuses the energy, okay? So you don't need to race. There's no race to the finish line here to be soul embodied, okay? This is these MP3s will really be with you for the rest of your lifetime. You will not outgrow this program. I promise you that. This is something you can use as a tool for the rest of your life. So please listen to, if you do decide to listen to more than 8 hours between each listening session is recommended. And of course, if you have good ears, everybody, and some people don't, but if you have good ears, please, I highly recommend listening to any of my recordings with earbuds or headphones, okay? Because of frequencies, I'm all about frequency, but I do work with people who have hearing issues. So if you do, you can play this next to, and of course the source frequency knows that you have the issue of hearing. You're still going to receive the transmissions, okay? So please know that. But if you do have good ears, please highly recommend it with earbuds or headphones. I think I answered that pretty well. So let's go into item 1. A deeper heart connection soul solution is a guided meditation to connect you stronger to your higher self for your answers. Okay? Your higher self for your own answers within yourself. That's which is very important. You're going to get your answers yourself. Are you ready to hear the small, still voice of your own higher self, everybody? Well, this is helpful for someone who would like to attract more love. Maybe you want more love in your life, or you want to get over a heartbreak or a past relationship. This also can help you become more feeling the connection of love with, really what I'm trying to say here. It's feeling more connection of love within yourself, which is really beyond any relationship outside you. I'm not saying that we shouldn't have loving relationships, but this will really deepen your relationships with everybody else, because if you can really love yourself completely and just love yourself for who you are, which is a beautiful divine being that you are, you start radiating that. Remember I told you we become our own planet, everybody? You start radiating that beautiful energy of who you are through your soul, through the world, and that's when all these loving relationships and whatever your soul will kind of bring in options too. When you really become soul connected, your soul will bring in options that are really for your highest good, for your next step. So, and of course you can manifest that yourself too. You can do manifesting much easier too when you have your soul in the body. So this is a really good module. So module 1, that's just number 1. Let's go up to item two. Number two is house clearing with source energy. I don't do a whole lot of house clearings unless people want it in their sessions. But this is good because our environment, everybody, is important to keep a sacred space, okay? High vibration where we're living. So you could play this through your house on a very loud, or you can just walk around. Some people listen to MP3s. You can walk around the house in each room and it just clears out each room. So this is going to clear all environmental distortions in the way of you receiving your divine guidance, which a lot of people have a lot of mental distortion in their houses, okay? Depending on where you're living. If you're in an apartment building or a condo, sometimes you're picking up on the people's energies, believe it or not, next to you through the walls. And the more and more people these days, everybody, are becoming more and more sensitive or empathic. So you might be one of those people. So this is going to help you keep your home, sweet home, more of a sacred space. Okay, and that's what I wanted to say next. It's going to make your house be more peaceful. It's going to clear the land and the foundation of your home as well. So if you're living on some weird geopathic stress, a lot of people have some weird stressors going on in their land, and they're not really feeling, there's just something weird going on, and they're never feeling peaceful in their environment. This is really going to help, kind of help your land get clear as well, okay? So it's really great. And we're going to bring in love and the highest vibrations of source to your home, wherever that may be, your home or your apartment, your condo, wherever you're living, it doesn't matter. It's going to help with that, okay? So that's really important. This is all part of the process of you really bringing in your own light, everybody, and you maintaining your light. This is what this program's all about. Okay, number three is a guided energy clearing for you, okay? This is really great. So this is going to help it's going to clear out low vibrations in you, whatever that may be. So it's going to replenish your energy while rebalancing, centering, and aligning yourself. It's going to help you to achieve greater clarity and focus in yourself. And it's going to help flush your emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies to leave you feeling light, free, and energized. We're going to discard any energies that are not at your highest and best. That's good for you, and they're going to be cleared. And we're going to restore 100% of your life force energy. So this is a great one to listen to every day, everybody. If you listen to one of them, that would be a great one to listen to, especially at the end of your day. If you've picked up on a lot of energies throughout the world, that's going to help you really kind of get you back to yourself. So remember, I was mentioning that we kind of pick up on everybody's energies. So this is going to help bring you back to yourself, okay? So let's go on to the next one here, which are going to be item 5, which is called balancing the energy centers of the body. So everybody, we just did a clearing on some of the chakras, okay? We were talking about chakras here in our group process, okay? So now this is going to help you do that yourself on a daily basis or whenever you want to do. You can do this once a week as well. This is called, so we're going to go into like different chakras. This is basically going to cover the 7 chakras. Of course, we do have more chakras. But the energy frequencies of source can kind of permeate beyond the chakra systems and go into the minor chakras. These are mainly the major chakras, okay? We do have minor chakras, and it can kind of touch those with these clearings as well. So go into the root chakra, which is basically in your root chakra area at the lower base of your spine, and your sacral chakra would be your second chakra, which is right above that, in your solar, right above the base of your spine. And then we're going into the solar plexus, which is around your navel area. So it's going to clear those chakras. It's going to balance your chakras. We're going to go up to your heart chakra, and all the chakras will be balanced and cleared in this module. Heart chakra, which is in the middle of your chest. And then we go up to the throat chakra for balancing, and it also will help you speak your truth, everybody. A lot of us hold back our words. We do that a lot. We don't speak what we really feel. And a lot of times our throat chakra becomes blocked, okay? We get blocked or we start coughing. We don't know why we're coughing. Well, this will help clear your throat chakra, okay, everybody? And then we're going to go to the third eye, which is the middle of the forehead, and it's going to help really kind of activate there too. If you whatever you're needing, it's going to help clear the throat, the third eye too. And we're also going to clear the crown chakra, which is at the top of the head. Remember we were talking about where your soul comes through the body? Well, that's going to help actually help create a space so your soul can kind of come into your body easier. So if you get a lot of heavy energy at the top of your head, which most people do walk around this planet with heavy energy at the top of your head, this is going to clear the crown chakra. So you start feeling more vibrant in your being on a daily basis. That's a very important thing to know. So let's go up to the next one, which is item 6, crown chakra and third eye and pineal gland activation. Staying in gratitude, everybody. This is really good one because this is something you can really use the rest of your life. So this is activation. So whatever you're needing, and you can listen to this. And every time you listen to this, I don't highly recommend listening to this more than once a week. You don't really need to listen to it, but you'll be guided. You know, when you really start becoming more soul guided, your soul will be guiding you to listen to certain modules, maybe different times, because that's what you're going to be ready for and needing. So, but this one's really good because it's going to help raise your vibration and elevate your being to your higher level of consciousness, everybody. It's going to help facilitate your higher self, merging your higher self, meaning your soul, completely with your body, mind, and spirit as one vessel, which is very important. Remember, we have to kind of get that ego out of the way, meaning we got to bring the ego into all parts of our being on board with your soul, okay? So it's not against your soul, it's with you as a team, okay? We need that, your body, mind, and spirit together. We're going to mend any soul fragmentation from past lifetimes or the present moment. A lot of times we get soul fragmentation from traumas that have happened to us in this lifetime and past lifetimes, and we're going to kind of help heal those, okay? Because that's really important, too. We need to have all parts of our energy system back together in the present moment, not living in the past or the future, okay? And we're going to upgrade your upper chakras to your highest vibration of source energy. So that is this is just a really great program for everybody. I can't tell you, it's not for just any type of person, it's for everybody. And of course, you're going to get a MP3 of mine if you haven't received it. This is a really great meditation of my Discover Sound Healing. It's free. It's a $47 value. Everybody who purchases package A or package B today will receive the Discover Sound Healing valued at $47. It's an MP3 of me making sounds in the studio. You can listen to it with your earbuds, your headphones. Some people even play it in the background for their pets. Their pets can also receive energy from this. But it helps people. I can't make any medical claims, but I also have testimonials of people who said the Discover Sound Healing MP3 has helped them with their sleep issues and their sleep disorders. Those people who have trouble sleeping, they listen to it before bedtime. It really helps them sleep better. And also people with chronic anxiety issues. So if you have any of those issues, just getting the free bonus today will be a blessing for you. Okay. So that's what you get in package A and B. So with all that said, Martha, we're going to go up to package B, which is everything I just named, all the modules, and the free Discover Sound Healing MP3. Now, again, with the package B, it's priced a little bit higher than package A, but I really discounted this package with Martha for his community as a special, and for Martha and everybody here, you'll receive a 30-minute discounted session with me. Everybody, I do not have hardly any sessions available. I opened up a few today on my schedule. I'm just really busy, and I'm an author. I'm an author too, everybody, so I have all those things going on. So I just opened up some healing sessions for people who want to work with me a little bit deeper. You just know in your heart that something in me or whatever I'm talking about today might resonate really deep with you beyond your mind and some part of your being, which I call it your soul, maybe knocking you a little bit on the shoulder, or the head, knocking on the head saying, yeah, this can help. Yep. So, always stay heart focused and see if this really resonates with you, because usually some part of your being will say, yes, something in this really feels true to me, and whatever that is, that would be your soul talking to you. So you'll get a 30-minute session with me, everybody in package B. Please know you can work on anything in this. Okay, I mean, I've had people do 30-minute sessions with me, and they even bring, I can even help if you have a pet there. I mean, I can help a pet within 5 minutes of your last session, clear them, because a lot of times our pets take on our energy. So a lot of times I'll work on the owner, which will be the person who buys the program, and then I'll just add a pet on at the end if you have a pet that might need some help. I can spend 5 minutes. I'm willing to do that in the session. So with all that said, everybody, I think I'm very proud of this program. So, Monstep, I can't say anything more except thank you for allowing me to share my program and my gifts today here and offer my special offer to everybody in your community. So thank you, everybody, for listening.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dawn. Thank you for offering those two packages. And also, really, what I love about your work is that you make the process really easy. And also, you help others do this healing process by themselves. And for me, this is very empowering. So thank you so much for offering the soul embodiment program, and also the 30-minute session with you, and also the bonus. So very, very grateful to you, Dawn. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you too. My pleasure. My pleasure.
And everyone, really encourage you to take advantage of that, and you can visit the page and find the two packages on the link yourdivineuniqueness.com/Dawn, yourdivineuniqueness.com/Dawn, DAWN. Or you can click on the special offer button, which is on the webcast or on the replay page. And Dawn, can we take questions from the audience?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes, I'm happy to do that. That'd be great.
Okay, great. So we have, so again, everyone, if you are on the phone, you can raise your hand by pressing *2. And if you are on the webcast page, you can type your questions on the question box. So we have a caller from Walnut Creek, phone number ending with 5586. Hello. 5586 from Walnut Creek, California.
Hello.
Hello. What is your
Hi.
name?
My name is Shirley.
Hi, Shirley.
Hi. Thank you for taking my call.
Hi, Shirley.
Hi. Thank you for taking my call. I just wanted to check because I have this chronic pain and some autoimmune issues for about 10 years now. So I've been searching and seeking for a lot of different healers, but nothing seems to work, or if they work, they're not very long-lasting. So I will feel better, but only for a short while, and it'll come back.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just wondering, I don't really know what the cause is.
Well, this is a little deeper in my work, but you're welcome to work with, if you feel, Shirley, this is something that's in, pretty much, I kind of feel like there's a little bit something with your family. Do I have permission to connect with you on an energetic level first? Because I'm getting the answer,
Sure.
but I need to ask permission. Okay, because I'm actually feeling that this is something that's hereditary. So I don't know if anybody else that you're aware of has it, but it's something in your family line, okay? So today's show is on soul embodiment. I'm happy to do a little bit of grounding with you of your soul, but as far as that work, I do specialize in it, but that would be something in my 30-minute session. Is that okay with you to know that? But today I obviously wouldn't be doing anything on that, because that would take me about a 30-minute session to work with you on that. But again, you've got a little bit of taste in my work just from the energy clearing of or the energy grounding of the group process. But I can bring a little energy to you, and that might help, but it's not going to be working on that directly. I just want to be very upfront, because today's show is about soul embodiment, okay?
Okay.
But if you're asking if I specialize, I really work on anything with people. I mean, you can always go to my website or whatever and read my testimonials, okay? That would be the best way to do it. Okay, so Shirley, did you want me to work on you a little?
Yes, please.
Okay, have you worked with other energy healers before?
Yes.
Okay, so we're just going to imagine beautiful divine light of God or source above your head. I want you to imagine everything going into that light that doesn't serve your highest good. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, breathe and let it go in the light. Okay, let's begin. Okay, I'm going to make a loud sound. You have a heavy energy at your head. Let's get rid of that. You ready? You ready for that to leave?
Yes.
Let it go now. Don't get startled. Did you feel that just kind of like, just left off your head? Did you feel something move?
No.
Okay, well you're not really. Are you sensitive to energy work? That's really the question, because most people are, but it's okay if you're not. Let's just go ahead and bring the energy of your soul down to your feet. You breathe and just allow the energy of who you are come in your body. Would you allow that to happen for your highest good?
Yes.
There's a little hesitation. Did you notice that there's a little hesitation by your inner child?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, just a little bit. Well, we're going to kind of let them feel it. We're not going to force anything. Take a deep breath. Do you feel any peace with that or expansion?
Honestly, I don't feel a lot of differences.
Well, I don't feel that you feel a whole lot anyway. Is that true? Because I kind of feel that did you ever have any trauma in your lifetime, this lifetime?
On my left side?
Trauma. Did you ever have any traumas happen to you in this lifetime? I'm picking up on trauma.
I've got into a few car accidents.
Yeah,
Does that count?
that's why. So basically because you're not feeling all your energy systems in your body, I just brought your soul. So give it a little bit of while with this energy that came through me, because came through me to you. It's going to be a way that you can receive it, because your body is a little bit out of balance still. You know, you probably had help, but if you work with me, I can kind of get your energy centers in your body and all your energy is working right in your meridians, because right now I see a lot of blockage, okay? But again, that would be within a session with me. Unfortunately, I can't do I can only do so much in a mini healing. A mini healing is basically me giving you a taste of my work so you can feel what I do. But obviously, it's only 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, so I just want to be very realistic on that. Okay.
Thank you.
But I'm going to disconnect my energy, and you know, like I said, as the time goes on, we'd really appreciate some feedback, because I can tell you, you did receive the energy. It's just going to be in a way that you can receive it, and you should start feeling maybe a little bit more. I don't know if how can I put it? A little bit more stronger in your feet, or a little bit more. Some people feel more taller when your soul's in your body, but you're not really too aware of it because your energies are a little bit not really together. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You feel, I'm not going to say anything. Do you feel a sense of anything shifting a little bit? Because I can see that happening for you.
Honestly, I'm not feeling much, but when you were doing the group clearing, I did feel something. I felt something when you did the heart chakra.
Yeah. So right now, because you're there's a hesitation with you, with your inner child, with this energy. Remember I told you we all have it, and it's unconscious. So, again, force energy, as I mentioned in the beginning of the call, is not going to go in and force anything, because it's not the way the energy of the Creator works. But just allow this energy to work on you all day, because even though you received it, it's going to be, be gradual. You might even feel like a big energy surge of peace that comes over you throughout your day-to-day. So whatever the case is, stay in gratefulness that I was able, you were able to share this with you today. For some reason you were picked on Monstef's show, and there's a reason for everything. And usually staying at the highest level of gratitude is when really the energies really work really quicker and you feel them, okay?
Okay. So
thanks for letting me share
if I do the one-on-one session, would you be able to work through the resistance? I mean,
it's normal. Yeah, a lot of times it is normal, especially when you have a health issue going on right now. You know what I mean? It's like your ego mind is protecting you more. It happens. Yeah, I can work on anything really, but just fill in your heart. Like I said, it's a really good price for the program alone. The program alone is going to help you for the rest of your life, keep your energy cleared and stuff. It's good. It's a good toolbox to have. And then the 30-minute session is highly discounted. And I don't even sell the 30-minute session on my website for the price of all the MP3s that you're getting on this 30-minute session. So you're really getting a good value. I really mean that. But yeah, feel it in your heart, and I could work on you with all that really. And
thank you.
You'll be in a place where you can receive more, and you won't be so rushed, because we're only doing a 1 or 2 minute mini healing, okay?
Okay. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you for calling in, and I hope to connect with you and maybe work with you in the future, Shirley. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm going to disconnect with you. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Bye now. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you, Shirley.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Much love. And really thank you. Thank you, Don.
Well, that's why I like to offer the 30-minute session, because if people have deeper issues going on in blocks, sometimes they need to be worked. They would need to be worked on more than 2 minutes. You know what I mean? So I just want to be I'm a very realistic person when it comes to that.
Absolutely.
So, absolutely.
Wonderful. So let's invite our second caller. We have a caller from Toronto, Ontario. Phone number ended with 7617. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. What is your name?
My name is Alexis, and John, I just absolutely love your work.
Oh, thank you. Have we worked before, Alexis?
No, I just have some of your audios, which I thoroughly enjoy.
Oh, thank you for that. Well, I really appreciate you calling in, and of course the feedback always means the world to me, considering I didn't ask you to call in to say that. So thank you so much. And Alexis, are you enjoying the show today and everything about what we're talking about, soul embodiment and all that?
Yes, and I would love if you could please, I have a tendency, I seem to get back always into depression. Like I'll feel really good, I'll listen to audios, and then I'm positive, and then, I don't know, I just fall back into depression.
Yeah, and do I have permission to connect with you for a moment?
Yes, please.
Yeah, so you have another issue. I call it, it's just kind of like a black cloud over your head sometimes. That's kind of a family issue with you. It's lineage. I think some of my recordings will really help clear that eventually. But today, we'll bring in your soul right now, because that's what I'm doing with all the callers. But, if we ever do work together, we can work a little bit deeper on this, I call it this little fog or whatever is going on with you. I kind of feel that it's actually past lifetime related for you, okay?
Great.
What your soul is telling me. I do soul readings, by the way. So your soul's saying that. So, you're not doing anything wrong in this lifetime. Actually, you're trying to do everything right, and it just seems like nothing sustains very long. Is that the truth?
Yes, and I really do believe that because I had a really bad childhood, so that sort of...
Well, yeah. Well, you have to work on it. That's what I work. My dear, if you heard my story, I was abused in every way. So that's probably why I have the authentic, know how to work with people with traumas, especially childhood, because my whole life growing up from day one was all trauma. So you're talking to someone who has compassion and has healed myself. Okay. So yes, I that's what I specialize in. But let's go ahead and bring in some of your energy of you, your life force energy to your body. Would you like to do that?
Yes, please.
Okay, so it's your soul. Just let your body try it on for size. So I'm going to make sound. I want you to imagine beautiful divine light of God or source, whatever you believe, above your head. We're going to first clear your crown chakra. I'll be making a loud sound, nothing to be startled, because a lot of people don't understand my sounds. My sounds are actually divinely guided from source, and my sounds can get a little loud sometimes because I'm moving energy. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. So let's go ahead and hold light above your head and just imagine everything going into that light that's not you. Okay. Yes. Not you, meaning not your highest good. So let's go ahead and do that now, Alexis. Breathe and let it go into the light above your head. We do need to make a loud sound on your head, so I want you to see if you feel this. Let it go in the light right now with this high-pitched sound. Oh, there it goes. Did you feel that? Whew. Lots of energy there. There it goes. Can you feel like something's lifting off your head?
I feel something coming out of my heart.
Yeah, well, good. We're not even, oh, look at this. That's the beautiful part about my work, everybody. It's source energy. It knows where to go. You know what I'm saying? We could be clearing your head, and the source energy is going into your heart to help you some more. Do you see what I'm saying? Because you were saying about depression. So it's amazing. Yeah, source energy knows where to go beyond our mind. Let's bring the energy down to your feet, of your soul. So take a deep breath. Tell me how that's making you feel, Alexis.
Well, I feel just by you talking to me and telling me that I'm not doing anything wrong, that it's a generational thing, just made me feel better, not to mention this. So I am so appreciative. Thank you so much, Dawn.
I can hear it in your voice. And do you feel a little bit lighter or more stable in your feet? I call it grounded. Are you aware of anything like that happening? It's fine if you don't, but it's actually what's happening right now. I brought your soul into your body.
I feel that my heart has grown bigger.
Wow. Well, that's well, you got heart activation too, and I think that's source coming in to try to help you with all this depression that you've had. And again, it's a gift. It's a gift beyond me. I'm just here as a vessel, and source comes through me to share whatever everybody's here, what you're ready for, really, and what you're really. It's almost like a gift of gratitude you should have, because source just knows you're on the phone, comes in and gives you the energy, whatever you're needing. So it's like beautiful, and I get to witness this all the time. I'm very humbled by the miraculous things that I see, the healing. So I want to disconnect my energy with you, Alexis, and of course I'll always drop us a positive line to myself or myself about if there's any positive changes that happen. And of course, if you ever choose to work with me, I'd love to work with you in the future. Okay?
Oh, thank you so much.
I can hear your voice. Thank you too, Alexis. And just keep shining your light. You're doing everything right.
Thank you, and bye. Thank you.
Much love. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you, Alexis. That was really beautiful.
That was very powerful.
So, yeah. And thank you, Don. And let's take a question from the webcast.
Sure.
We have Betsy from San Francisco. Hi, Monsef and Don. Thank you for the beautiful energy. I was wondering if you can help me with craving of sugar foods.
Oh yeah. Well, a lot of times we have all kinds of mechanisms. A lot of times that does in this right now during the call, I couldn't do too much with the mini clearing because all we're doing is grounding and life force energy mindset. But if this person decides to work with me, yes. Because a lot of times our sugar, I'm known to help people lose weight, okay? That's just, I do all different types of programs, and the energy that comes through me is source. So we go into where the root cause is, okay? So a lot of your sugar cravings In this person, I'm kind of sensing that they've had some trauma early on in their life. So we would have to go in and clear some of those blocks or whatever's happening, creating that behavioral issue that's going on with them, which is eating lots of sugar. That could be addressed in a 30-minute session, Monsef, okay? So I'm very realistic. On a 2-minute mini healing, not really, okay? So I'm just being very truthful.
Right.
I'm very realistic with what I do. So yes, absolutely, I can address that on that. That's one of my topics. I help people lose weight. So I mean, we're not even doing a weight show today. Maybe in the future we will, Monsef, but I do help people with that as well and help people eat better and make better food choices is what I'm trying to say. Okay?
Okay.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Thank you. Thank you so much, Don, and thank you, Betsy. Let's see. We have a caller from Beverly Hills, phone number ending with 0710. Hello?
Hello, Monsef.
Hi.
Thank you so much for taking my call.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Can you remind me of your name?
Eve.
Hi, Eve.
Hi, Eve. Welcome to the show. This is Dawn Crystal. How may I serve you today? Yeah, thank you.
That was a beautiful, it was a beautiful activation. And I felt my head just getting lighter and lighter.
Wow.
So thank you so much for that. Yes, I'm just wondering if you can help me. I have a pain in my hand. I hurt my hand, my thumb, and my wrist. And it's difficult sometimes for me to hold things. Or
did you have an accident, you said, or anything like that?
No, just something hit it.
Okay. When did that happen?
About 6 weeks ago.
Okay. So what we're doing today is grounding and life force energy. I think I can help you with your head somewhat. So do you want to do a little bit of your soul and your body to help you?
Yes, of course. Thank you.
I mean, it's your life force energy. So I just want to mention that. It's nothing but you. I'm just bringing you back to you. Okay, so let's go ahead, Eve, and just imagine beautiful divine light of God or source, whatever you believe, divinity above your head. I want you to imagine everything going into that light that's not serving your highest good. Are you ready to do that?
Yes.
Let's do that now. Imagine that happening, and then after I clear you with a high-pitched sound, which I'll be doing again, I'm going to be bringing your soul to your feet. So you might start feeling taller, and you might start feeling taller or more grounded in your feet. Okay.
Okay.
Ready? Let's do that now. Imagine the white light above your head and allow the energy to release into the light. That's not you. Let's do that now. You are blocked at your head. So when I make the loud sound, let's see if you can feel that leave, okay?
Okay.
Let's do that now. Let's see if you feel this. There it goes. Did you feel that? And this program is going to be really good for you, Eve, if you buy it, because you have something trying to block your crown chakra from your soul coming in your body. Are you aware of that?
No, I didn't know that.
Well, we all have energy sometimes, so this will help you kind of keep your energy contained.
Okay.
If you decide, I'm just mentioning that. Let it go. Do you feel like something lifting off your head anyway, getting lighter?
I feel like something is wavering.
Oh, yeah.
Wavering energy.
Yep, it's leaving. Just keep breathing into the light above your head. Let it go. Let's bring the energy down to your feet. Oh, good. Take a deep breath and tell me if you're aware of anything happening in your body.
I feel the energy moving along the chakra line.
Yeah. Yeah. And are you aware of it going down to your feet?
I feel something moving. Like I feel like I'm getting goose pimples. I feel like I'm getting goose pimples.
Are you starting to feel a little bit more peaceful or more expanded right now, slightly?
Calmer, yes.
Yeah, definitely calmer. That's one of the. I like when people use their own. That's why I try not to use words. I let you use the words because calmer is your soul being in your body. Okay, so it's calmer, expanded, lighter. I get all that. Okay, lighter. Some people feel taller. Some people feel more expanded. Okay, so that's all part of your soul being in your body. And please allow these energies to keep working. And everybody I worked with today, beyond this couple-minute healing session, I'm going to disconnect my energy with you, Eve. Yeah, these energies will continue working on you all day long. So you might even feel better and better as the day goes on. And all we did was just a 1 or 2 minute healing. Okay, just like a mini healing, I call it, just to kind of feel, get a taste of yourself really, and feel the energy that I bring into the calls. Okay, and with the work I do.
Wow.
So I just want to
Thank
say,
you.
I just want to say thanks for being on the call today, taking your time, because I know everybody's time is a virtue.
We're all learning so much.
Yeah, I'm so glad. Well, it's my life's work really here today of soul embodiment, so I'm glad that I was able to bring it to everybody here today and actually share my gifts. So thank you, Eve. I really appreciate you being here. So thank you so much, okay? And I really do wish you a beautiful, beautiful, blessed day.
Much appreciated. Thank you so much, Dawn. Thank you,
too,
Montez. Thank you.
Thank you, Eve. Thank you. Much love.
I can hear it in her voice. Your callers and everybody I worked with today were really ready for these frequencies because I could hear it in their voice, and that humbles me tremendously.
Beautiful, and thank you to you for bringing to them this beautiful energy. So, thank you, and let's take a question from the webcast. We have Joseph from Austria. I think his question, it was when you were talking about grounding our soul in our body and its benefits and embracing the life force energy. So he said, yes, I know and like this state, but the first person who talks to me, or better I listen to, kicks me out of this state. What to do about that?
What do you mean? He loses his energy when he talks to people?
Yeah, when he talks to someone or listen to someone, so he loses this state of being.
Oh, geez, yeah. Well, this program's going to help him tremendously because it's going to help him learn how to ground in his life force energy, which is his soul to his body, on a daily basis. So he's not really strong in his light, and that's fine. I mean, remember I told you a lot of times our souls are not always in our bodies all the time. So this is going to help him be more of himself. Become really the true life that he is. And it's really just listening to the MP3s. If he just gets package A, it's going to help him tremendously. And it's also going to clear his energy because I'm picking up that he is not really feeling himself in his body. So that's going to help bring him back to his true essence of who he is, which is pure divine light and nothing else. No low vibrations. Everything else will be cleared. So, yeah, I mean, he's definitely a candidate for this program, okay, Mansa? Definitely. For sure. If he feels to, I mean, of course, it's within his heart. He'll know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you, Dan, and thank you, Joseph.
Absolutely.
Can we take one more? But yeah, maybe this also will need maybe a longer session. But I'd love if I can share it with you. A question from Kelly. Kelly from Madison. Chronic knots, muscle leg pain, both worse in left. Have tried everything possible to alleviate it, except prescription drugs to numb it. Sensitive to drugs make me goofy. Any assistance is greatly appreciated. Thank you.
Okay, she's Kelly from where?
Madison. Madison.
Madison?
Madison.
Oh, I wish I knew where Madison is. Is she live on the call? I mean, live on the webcast?
No, on the webcast.
But I mean, is she like on the webcast right now? Like, is she like live on there? Because I was hoping she could call in. I mean, a lot of times when people have chronic issues like that, I'd like if I could work with them because I'm a pain release expert. So obviously, anything that she she buys a program for me, we can work on her pain issues. You know what I'm saying, Montez? But
I'm not sure if she's live. So if you are, please raise your hand, Kelly.
Yeah. I mean, that's I would rather do like a live mini session with her on that. Yes. Absolutely, because I can help her. But also in the 30-minute session, I don't know how chronic her issues are. Again, my work is just doing a mini healing here for everybody, just to feel my energy. So if you got something deeper and you feel I'm the right person, obviously I specialize in pain. I got books out on it. So, I mean, I do the work all the time. Please feel in your heart if you feel that you want to try me. I mean, today's program, even with a 30-minute session, is going to be very reasonable for you to try to see if you get some help. Okay, so I'm just letting you know that I could help you, but you know, you just have to feel it to make sure it resonates with you. Okay, everybody?
Wonderful. And we have Joseph. He just wrote a feedback. Thank you. As today is my birthday, I have to gift myself your package as a present.
Well, yeah, and again, I want to mention this program is something you're not going to outgrow, everybody. So, you know, you could listen to these MP3s. They're very short and powerful. And, you know, just listen to them in your meditation. I just want to mention, you know, you don't have to, when you listen to my MP3s, obviously I never want people to be driving or operating any equipment because it can make you in an altered state, okay? So you have to be responsible, everybody, with your energy. But at the same time, they're not long. So you can listen to one in the morning, and if people really feel they want to listen to two, then listen to one later in the day, like 8 hours apart. But either way, yeah, I'm very glad that he is feeling it in his heart and that he wants to invest in himself. So that's beautiful. Thank you for that, Joseph. I thank you for that.
Wonderful. So, yeah, so we didn't hear back from Katie. So yeah, thank you so much, Don. Really, very grateful for the energy you bring to our show. Like you always bring such beautiful and very powerful energy. Very grateful to you for that, and also for the guidance and the activations you did to our audience. So yeah, thank you so much, Don.
Oh, my pleasure, and thank you for having me here, and having your beautiful platform so I could share my gifts. I really do appreciate it, myself as well. You're a beautiful light yourself.
Oh, thank you. Very grateful to you, Don. Yeah, it's always an honor to have you here with us. So thank you so much for that.
My pleasure.
And yeah, everyone, thank you for being here with us today. Thank you for your beautiful energies, for your great questions, for co-creation with us, these experiences, and joining these activations and discussions and the Q&A. So really, really grateful to each and every one of you. And again, we encourage you to take advantage of one of the packages that's Don put together for us, and you can visit the page and see the packages and feel the energy. So you can do that on the link yourdivineuniqueness.com/Don, yourdivineuniqueness.com/Don, DAWN. Or you can click on the special offer button, which is on the webcast or on the replay page. And yeah, so again, everyone, really thank you, and sending you so much love, and see you on the next call. Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you, everybody. Aloha.
Aloha.